All right, next is from our boy Adam DeMoy.
Oh,
It's a lot
Tony's
of heat
friend.
to Tony's friend. Pensacola, Florida. Subject is Tony Khan does lines. Happy New Year. I was rewatching that AWA behind the scenes show, AWA All Access, that aired on TBS back in 2023 and noticed something that I wanted your opinion on. The camera pan to Tony Khan at one point, you get a glimpse at his notebook he uses to plan out his wrestling toys creative direction. Anyway, it
Wait a
shows a
minute.
decent
Wrestling toys.
it shows a decent sized notebook with what looked like Tony took out a ruler and measured out lines on the paper to draw to separate his booking decisions. Now, if you were a billionaire, would you actually draw out lines or have someone else organize a piece of paper for you? I just found it pretty funny. I sent these pictures to Joe's email. Okay. P.S. Disco. Whose idea was it to have you win by using the disco ball in Kurosawa on the July 1st, 1996 episode of Nitro? Why didn't you use this finish more often? Because they screwed it up the first time, actually. And that was Kevin Sol. I think it was Terry Taylor's idea.
How did it get?
Yeah, okay.
Up?
No, let me ask you a good question, Joe.
Yeah.
Because when they showed, remember we talked about the fantasy booking game and stuff, everything. Is that like how the chart like is on that when you do the fantasy booking game or something?
Oh, I mean, you can like the game itself will keep all your match results and stats and roster and contracts and all that. So no, I've never done anything like that. I just use a notebook if I play it, but that's pretty extreme there with the. I see what he means. He made all the blocks himself, you know.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know what why that's such a big deal to Adam.
Yeah,
I mean,
bro, because he's
just writing down notes.
He's very eccentric. He's definitely on the spectrum, right? And he just wants to do it himself.
Yes.
He probably has what is that, OCD or what is it?
Yeah.
ADHD.
No, but what's the other one? OCD, where like you have like
obsessive compulsive disorder.
Yeah.
Okay, so next is from the Jewish Mexican from Lincoln, Nebraska.
Let me ask you, because you said they got screwed up the first time with the disco ball. What was the problem? Because did it take too long to come down or something?
They dropped it too low. I think. Yeah, I don't know. It just didn't. And plus, he sold it terribly. Yeah. It's like he did like a delayed sell.
I always thought that was a great idea.
It was a good idea. It's just the execution was terrible. And actually they got
the performers.
Bro, they got mad at me over that. I'm like, but what am I supposed to do? He's the one that has to sell it.
Right, especially, like, bro, imagine disco the way. I remember seeing this, but the disco ball was too low. So you got to go down, pick it up, and then hit him with it.
Yeah.
Are you
hear
there?
Me? Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, my microphone plugged. Yeah, it was just a cluster, so. All right, next one's from John Flynn. Subject is Beast Mortos, or a.k.a. Frank the Attorney. Come on. Why is AW treating Beast Mortos like a joke? Is Tony Khan doing the same thing WCW did with legends like Laparca in WCW? At least Bischoff has an excuse. He didn't understand that Laparca was a legend. TK knows Mortos, Commander, etc., and treats him like just how WCW treated him. I'm waiting for Moxley to come out to a Mortos costume, like DDP did with Parka, since TK only copies everything WCW does. Cody, do you have any comment on this? I don't know what this guy's talking about.
Well, basically what it is that he gets Mexicans and he does the same thing with all of them, whether it's Dragon Lee. I think the only one that I think Rush would fall into that too. Rush, when Vikingo came in and had that incredible match with Kenny Omega, the next week he was in six-man, not meaning anything. He does the same thing with Commander and Mortals. They beat mid-card guys, especially like on Collision and Rampage. And then like Mortos on Collision this week, he beat a nobody I've never even heard of. But then they'll lose to all the top guys. And what's going to end up happening is all of them will probably go to WWE sooner or later.
Next is some Greg Gandolfini. Subject is AEW's Will Washington, a DEI diversity hire and or Nepo baby. How you doing, K1 Hundo? Here's a topic of conversation for you. Why did Tony Khan hire Will Washing Machine? As he calls it, Wash Machine. What does he bring to the table exactly? He's a guy known for keeping track of the airtime allotted to black wrestlers and hanging on the swing set with that midget Hollywood Denise Salcido. Well, this guy does not like the Fightful community. So, Konnan, would you hire?
Oh, is that girl now in Fightful, Denise?
She's always been on Fightful.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I thought she was just with Meltzer.
No, she's been with Fightful forever.
Okay.
Konnan, would you hire Will for AAA if TK didn't pick him up for a job? Seriously, is there anything he's done or said that made you go, wow, this guy would be a valuable asset to the creative process of professional wrestling, or wow, this guy knows his stuff. Maybe I can mold him into something special in pro wrestling. The guy worked at Fightful for years, right? What did he do? Smile in the camera and race bait his way to Tony Khan's heart and pocketbook? Will is Swerve Strickland's cousin too, right? The whole thing smells of diversity hired DEI nipple baby. What is your opinion? Smell you later, Greg the Gent. I don't know Will Washington, but if whatever he's been hired to do, I haven't seen any improvements in the creative process. They're like point to. I think he was supposed to be their quality control guy.
Says
or so I don't know. Joe, do you know the details of this?
Well, it says here that he was hired to work as AEW's Director of Wrestling Administration. The longtime fan and podcaster currently serves as co-host of AEW Unrestricted and helps with various backstage duties, such as long-term creative live events, social media, and PR, among other areas. So he's like a jack of all trades.
So I met him in AEW, okay? And he told me, maybe his job title has changed, that he was there to write for African Americans.
Okay? Oh, that's right. That's right. He did.
Yeah.
I told that story before. Yeah. Maybe, and plus too, I mean, there's not.
And he also said that he had no beef with you because maybe you might have buried him or something. And he goes, yeah, I have no beef with Disco. I like him. I don't know if he met you somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think
well, that's what he told me.
Well, I don't think the Fightful community likes me because every time I make fun of them, right. I get 100 to 200 responsive people attack me. So, but I will say this, and there's nothing wrong with this. If it's Swerve's cousin and Swerve got him a job,
I don't know if he's his cousin, but
no, it says so. He is Swerve's cousin.
Oh, he is okay.
Yeah. So maybe Swerve got him a job, which is cool for.
Which is help.
Well, I'm saying not help Swerve, but that Swerve seems like a cool, like he's the type of guy that seems like he's loyal to family.
Right. No, and he's super cool. Yeah. But I do think that since they were going at it on Twitter and all that, it's almost like, remember when somebody would be on Fox or working for Fox and put him over and he'd hire him. And, it almost felt like, yeah, he's black. They can't say that, I don't hire minorities. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I always felt that was kind of a diversity hire, but maybe Swerve got him in, so it wasn't.
MikeDurbin.com. You can get the WCW-esque Konnan in that K-Dog Wolfpack style. Man, this Konnan might be Bendy of the Year right now.
I really told you. Yo. Let me speak on this. Mike Durbin Productions exclusive. Konnan, I was the most impressed with Konnan, man. It's like undercover Bendy of the Year. It's a really nice figure. The do-rag is freaking awesome in person. I love the exclusive with the WCW packaging. I love this one with the camo. It's really nice.
And I will say a figurine expert who went to TJ on Friday, Matt Cardona, put it over as being a good figurine as far as figurines go.
Yo, hold on, let me speak on this. Exclusive Mike Durbin Productions, K-Dog. Look at that, listen to K-Dog, keeping it 100, logo on the back, MikeDurbin.com. Get it right now. Low key might be Bendy of the Year. Go get it.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.